Welcome back to FightingIllini.com. We're here with Coach Sullivan, head coach of the softball team. Coach, long weekend out west. Kind of talk about the competition your team faced and how you fared this past weekend.
Sure. Well, we did make as strong of showing as we would have liked in California at the UCLA tournament. Did play great competition and had a really thrilling opening day victory against UC Davis with coming from behind and having a walk-off double by Allie Bach after Kylie Johnson hit one off the fence. So really opened up strong and would have liked to have built upon that momentum the rest of the tournament. And then we just didn't play good softball. You can't do that against a program like UCLA. We played them twice. The first time they really took care of us. Thought we got ourselves back together in our second showing versus them, but again, didn't really play as well the rest of the weekend. We didn't defend well. We left more runners on. We had more hits than our opponents in really every contest that we had, but that doesn't show up in the wins column. So, with that said, we're really glad to be back this week just to really get to work at practice and get back to work on some of those fundamentals. We've had half innings where we've allowed too many runs by not working together on the field real well. I think our pitchers are really making huge strides. Jade had a very good weekend for us this past weekend. Again, it just doesn't show in the victories column for her. And Shalise Arnold, our senior pitcher, has really, I think, figured some things out and going to get back to throwing the level she's capable of. And that's what you need to do. You need to pitch well first and foremost and make those routine plays defensively. Our offense, we're really hitting just numbers-wise with our opponents, and our fielding percentage is very similar to our opponents as well as our ERA. So now we have to transform that into some victories, which we're confident we'll do. We're excited to be at home and again, headed into the Big Ten season.
So you are back this week. You have a whole week off before you open up Big Ten play. What are you planning on talking to your team about? What do you need to refocus on this week and these next couple of weeks of practice?
Refocus is the key, and it's just on playing great softball. We're not asking our players to do anything they're not good at. They're great softball players. You really need to make the routine plays. You hear that time and time again in softball and in baseball. The great plays take care of themselves, but we need to defend well, and from a pitching standpoint, our pitchers know that we want to make batters earn things against us. So that's limiting walks, limiting balls that go out of the park, because you can't defend those very well. But we're confident that we have all the parts in place. It's just a matter of executing. I'm not so much looking at the whole game as we head into it, but winning innings has been very key for us. And again, just numbers are only one part of the performance analysis, but when you study those, there's so many similarities with where we're at offensively, defensively, and in the circle. It's not far gone that we have a particular area of our game we need to figure out. Just need to put it all together more consistently, and again, not allow those big half innings against us offensively where our opponent really puts up big numbers on the board. We eliminate those, and again, you'll see more W's. The Big Ten is very strong top to bottom. Half the teams in the Big Ten really, I think, sit where we do. We're all road warriors. We play very aggressive schedules in this February-March season at somebody else's ballpark. So, I think everybody's better than some of what their records show. Our team needs to keep that in mind, as well as our own story, and that's just get after it and play to win innings, play great softball. We are going to play a Tuesday doubleheader against North Dakota State coming up that we recently scheduled before we open up Big Ten against Minnesota, and then we're just excited to play again and play at home.